parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Broncos and the Barons on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Brooklyn Barons. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Again with a juke. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Rudolph. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Broncos send out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over 1st down and 10. Here comes a 1st down throw for Rudolph. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 6, and the Broncos 1st down.
Rudolph on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd and 1, Rudolph. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Rudolph. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result. Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place. And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Barons are once again back in front. And so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in his first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Rudolph now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rudolph throwing again. Now he's flushed out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Cooks flashing the footwork. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rudolph. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are in for 6.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Barons have yet again retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive in total 8 plays. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. 129 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. From the 50, it's Rudolph. Flushed out right. And he will slide down with a good gain. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And anytime you see a kicker trying out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Denver's offense now set to go.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They run a draw here on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Throwing again on second down. Rudolph looking left side. He's got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Rudolph. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back to the air, Rudolph. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, on the other side, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 4. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. 2nd and 9 now. And he slings one that's incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So